We are fixing to build a bow. It's gonna be a great day. A little bit of snow. Let's get inside and get this thing built. Come on. Where's Josh? Do you see him? I don't see him. Maybe I'll build it myself. How do you think that would go? Welcome officially to 2024. I got the shop to myself. Am I gonna build the bow myself? Probably not. Josh is gonna be here in a few minutes. We're gonna build it together, mostly with me building it. 2024 is gonna be a great year, friends. I'm so excited for it. It is the year we get to 100,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100K. I'm gonna give it everything I have this year, and I need your help. I need your help in the comments, help with the feedback, help with banger video ideas. All that stuff truly does help, and I do listen and read your feedback. And it means a lot to me. I think we have a great group, a great community of people we've already built, and I'm excited to expand upon that. If you want to shoot against me in 2024, I've got a form down below linked in the description. Hop in there. I'm gonna pull names off that form when I want someone to shoot against, and there's gonna be plenty of shooting content this year. Fill it out. Look who's here. Good explanation.
Check one,
for yourself?
2, testes. Do I need an explanation for myself? I'm a
But you
busy-ass
should-
man.
You should give the people an explanation for yourself.
Hi!
We don't even need him anyway. I'm gonna build the bow myself. I don't need any help. One-man show. One-man show.
The kind of help you need and we don't provide.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get to building this bow. Fill that form out if you want to shoot against me in 2024. It's gonna be a great year. Josh, are you gonna beat any of these little shooting competitions?
Well, we know who the winner's going to be, so do you really want to do that?
I don't know. What were you? 0-2 against me in 2023?
That was cheating. They were none of those were authentic tournament-related things.
And we're gonna have some fun formats. But let's get in and get to building. Okay, product parts list here. Podium stabilizers, ran them all last year. These are the same ones, they held up. Good job, Josh.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Held up to all the clanging and banging I put them through. Black Gold Pro Hunter, integrated, Hamsky rest. Bowtech has one that integrates, but we're gonna use this for our back bar until we get one in the shop. Probably pop one of these, huh? Oh, and this actually seems like a really nice quiver.
Yeah, it's actually got hexagonal carbon on the bar here, which I'll pull it out here. Yeah. Bowtech's labeled product, which is made by Tightspot because they own Tightspot, or the company that owns Bowtech owns Tightspot. Hexagonal carbon. I haven't seen that before, but it is stiffer than hell. Like really, really stiff, way stiffer than rounded stuff. So I'm actually pretty impressed by this, and it's got a little hook for hanging your quiver around stuff built into it, and it does actually mount through the upper hole, so you can still get that tight integration that you want. Pretty freaking sick for a new model from Tightspot, who hasn't really changed a lot in, oh god, like 8 years. I mean, they make small changes, but this is actually a pretty drastic change from what they were making.
Jocko, go taste test here.
Dented cans are half off.
Will Jocko Go be the first energy drink sponsor of the channel? Hey, find out.
Dude, that's really good. I haven't had the iced tea one. Iced tea lemonade. It's very good, actually.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Could you imagine the potential for like mixing a little alcohol in there or something?
Oh, this with some vodka would be all kinds of trouble. Total trouble.
I like it. I've been drinking a few of these. I bought a bunch of them on Black Fridays. We stocked up the podcast studio too. Okay, well, we're gonna get to building. Mechanically, I'm about a C-. Josh is gonna hold my hand.
I think C- is being generous, buddy.
He's gonna hold my hand today, help me build this, and I'm gonna get some reps building bows because I just want to be more confident tuning, working on bows, and getting to know them better so I can be more competent with them.
Doesn't hurt to put one together with parental supervision around, it really does.
So we're gonna start off, get our soft knots and our loop, rest, paper.
Boom.
Coming up. So this is basically just 5 triple knots, right?
But that's why you do the bottom one first, because the
okay.
brass piece is there. So stick that. I'm pointing this thing terribly. There you go.
So what was that for?
I think so.
One more on the bottom.
Yep. That flame looks like it's a foot tall.
It's about. And there's no adjustment.
Ah, shield broke off. Go through those like they're disposable, because they are. There you go. Good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Drew, as much as you can. You're going to need it. Okay.
And now we go this way?
Towards you, yep, and around. And then through the hole. I have to figure out a story for this. The ending there.
Oh, I'm starting talking dirty to me now.
I'm blocking my view, bro. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no, that's okay now just to pull it up
Yeah,
in
now
time.
close the needle nose all the way, put it through the loop.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It should be tight all the way to the indents.
Yeah, I got you there.
And then give her a squeeze. Okay, now grab the other ones. Nice.
So this is a little Mad Scientist special here.
Well, this is Tim's rest from his Hoyt last year, and we're getting rid of this piece of garbage bracket. Just throw that in the trash and put this one piece bracket on here. It makes life better in every way. For those of you that like to use a hand
Is this similar to what an overdraw used to be also?
Kind of, but that wasn't the intent. I made it longer so if people wanted to back up the rest, they could, but that was not my intent. My intent was to simply make that bracket out of one piece of aluminum so it couldn't separate and come loose on you at some point, like multiples of them have.
Like when you're at a big tournament and all of a sudden you're
Like every time I went anywhere,
shaky.
that freaking thing came loose. But the amount of people that commented on my video about it was like, yep, that happened to me in the first 2 weeks. So many people. It's like, well, clearly it's a problem. So we've been making these since, like 6 months now. I think we've probably gone through 300 or so of them. So apparently there was some kind of a need.
This bolty.
Well, you got to replace that cord. So I'd probably do that before you bolt it. We're going to use one of these new brackets. Cord clamp lever arm. Do you hate this football with a passion like most human beings do? Then replace this piece of garbage with that really cool part that they just came out with. And then email Hamsky and ask them, how come this doesn't come on my $275 rest to begin with?
Spicy hot takes, starting off the year. I love
It's the Jocko Go. It's got me going.
I love it, yeah. Now, I'm looking around. I see these on the workbenches now. Is this like 2 thumbs up approved
Yes, we've used them enough now. I had one in here for a little while, and after everybody used it, they all kind of begged and pleaded, can we please have these and not the other ones anymore? So that is officially the vise that's in the shop. There's still a couple of revolutions we added 2 more workstations, so I swapped all these out for easy greens, and they'll all have their own draw boards on them here within a month. There you go. Now you got it. Oh, your shank? Yeah, I haven't seen your prison shank. You want my prison shank?
Is that a Benchmade?
Yeah, it is.
It's nice.
Not my prison shank, Grandma. You're gonna break us like wild dogs.
What is that from?
That's from Talladega Nights. Granny Law. Anarchy, anarchy. I don't know what it is, but I love it. And grab you 2 of these, because when you go to a double mount, you need these screws because they're smaller on the end.
Oh, okay.
And then you can move it forward or backward, however you want. But 2 screw positions.
Normally we
in
would
there.
start here, right?
Yeah.
And then for the real nerds, this gives some torque tuning flexibility.
Mm-hmm. You gotta lift that plate up and then weasel in one side and weasel in the other. One side at a time. All right, now grab the Allen wrench that's either behind me or on the magnetic strip.
Pull really hard?
Yeah, you want to stretch as much. There you go. See, that's what you're talking about.
I think she's snug now. I'll snug it down just a little more. Should be good.
Timing's beauty. Okay, so we're leaning a bit inside on this one.
So we're to the left of, on the bottom cam.
The top cam pointing towards the bottom cam is indexing to the right side of the riser. We're going to decrease the wheel lean by bringing the cam towards us to lower that, because that's induced lean. Now we'll check the other side here too. It's about the same, leaning in a little bit. You can see that. Oh, yeah. Right there. Not by a lot, just a little. Enough that all you're going to do.
What's that tool called?
This is a Spot Hog laser aligner on the Bowtech. We're just going to bring them in a little bit. Now
So
we may end up moving these back out.
And this will be our starting point, right?
This will be our starting point. I like to get them even with each other, pointed at each other at full draw to start. Drive the cam inward. Keep going. Now we're hitting the cam.
So we can see right there, it's hitting the wheel.
Right in the middle of the wheel. Yep.
Okay.
We're good. Okay, so that's where you want to start from, and then when you have to start adjusting your wheel lean for moving your paper tear around, you do them both equally. And Bowtech will tell you to generically set it, you know, X amount of distance off at rest, but that's because they don't have a tool like this. If you can pull it back to full draw with a draw board, whether it's this tool or any other one that does a similar task, set it at full draw, because by setting them equal at rest, when you draw them back, they're slightly different from each other, and at full draw is where it matters, in my opinion.
Now we're good to shoot through paper.
You ready to run it through paper?
Oh, baby, baby. Yeah, we're going performance, baby.
Okay, well, we need to flip these modules over, because it's on 29, but it's on 29 comfort.
I got need for speed, you know what I'm saying?
So one of the other unique features that Bowtech has, and has had for quite a long time, is they have what they call comfort and performance. And it's where you have a easier drawing, easier feeling draw force curve, and then a more aggressive, faster draw force curve, hence comfort, hence performance. And Timmy wants to use this bow in performance, so we got to flip the module over. And that's the beauty of their comfort and performance option, is it's the same module, you just flip it over. You don't actually need an additional part to change it. It's all right there, so you can play with it at home. And they're all marked out for length on here, so all you got to do is pay attention to, he's the 29, it's in 29 right now, so when you flip it over, put that little indent, that little metal pin, in 29 on the opposite side, just like that. Put it back in, find 29, and put the screws back in. Do the same thing on the top, you're done. It's real simple.
Tested it in performance, which is why I want it in performance. You get a little more speed. I thought the draw cycle was really nice for what should have been a harsher draw cycle. And that, in combination with how easy it is to tune, is really how I ended up with this bow.
Pitch that grip, son.
Yeah, so the reason I'm starting with it kicked out a little bit is because of my time spent with the Reckoning Gen 2, which is on the hot seat, by the way. It might not stick around that long, but it's been a great bow for me. I know that I like these grips kicked out a little bit. We're gonna start here, and then we'll figure it out and whittle down from there. I find that a lot of my adverse pressure in the grip seems to come from the heel of my hand, so I keep gravitating towards shooting a little more and more high-wristed. Do you have thoughts on that, Josh?
I think if that's how you feel, it's probably a wise decision. I've always had it lower personally, but everybody's a little different. Okay, a little point right. Point right tear means you need to increase your wheel lean. So we're going to move the cams to the left slightly.
No press required.
No, just a half a turn.
I'm gonna crank it over.
Tighten the lock back up. Do the same thing on this one so they maintain being equal.
This is the real beauty of this system right here.
It's that simple.
And now, we try again. String angle seems fine.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Oh, 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 oh. And that, kiddos, is why I love that system. It is that simple.
Good job. There you go.
I put a sight right in there.
Zipper in, huh?
Yeah, so the inside track has an indent, and then there's an indent on the riser that forces it square when you pick whatever hole you put in. Rock solid. You're buried to the one side. So now we need to adjust this rail.
There's slop down there, right?
Yep.
And I
There's
need
slop in the lower. Then you just got to adjust those two screws for that, which is a little one, and you don't need this anymore.
Last one was the rail. This is the bubble.
Yep. You look good, sunshine. Tie that sucker up right there. There we go.
Okay.
Just trying to get the focus on it. Sight leveled. Now, quiver.
Quiver next.
Quiver next.
Accessory that I'm actually kind of excited about. One mount over here. One screw over here. Yeah, this one's even good for a C- mechanic.
All right. Slide her on.
So do you like the height of this, or would you run this down?
I would probably lower it down. So I'd probably loosen
Yeah.
these two screws right here. Boop, boop.
That's what I thought too.
And slide it down a little bit. Yeah, just keep going, keep going. Go past the limb. Yeah.
Now, if you're gonna make your own accessories to integrate into the bow, they gotta be good.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's such a pain in the ass to buy.
It's got to be superior to this, to something
Yeah.
generic.
And this looks good.
It does fit through their actual quiver
The Hoyt
position.
quiver last year, I thought it was just okay. It did fit up nice, but the inside was kind of cheesy, yeah.
And tight. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, push it.
Looking quite nice. Okay.
What you, Louie? What are you doing?
He's doing good. He's a great shop dog.
Good job, dog.
Shop dog of the year. He's going for shop dog of the year 2024. Just a good generic one, right? Works
Yeah,
for
just an AAE gripper. It's probably the most common one out there.
works for all the different bows. Mm-hmm. So we're just getting this set up for stabilizers. We got a little 10-degree down on the front. Find the hole. And we want this pretty straight up and down, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, it's gonna have a little wag to one side.
You'll be an angler.
Like Michael likes.
You'll be a Michael. Yeah. Yeah, that funky little boy Michael.
Okay. Just slap them on, huh?
Yes,
See
sir.
how it looks?
Where'd they go? You built a bow?
Nice job.
Okay, don't go too crazy. You drop the bow out. There you go. See what I mean?
And now we just drop back and figure out where
Yeah,
we
with
like
your
to-
release anchor up, and then we move the peep up and down. It's wherever you left it there, buddy. For those of you that don't know, Tim is notoriously bad about leaving shit laying all over the place. It's rare that Tim ever comes here and doesn't leave something. Isn't that true, Tim?
Allegedly.
Okay, anchoring.
Okay.
Do you go up?
Yeah.
Up
So
more?
it's gotta come down. No.
More?
No, that's about right. Now, if a person weren't to do this, what would happen?
Every time you go to tie it, it would loosen up. So that's part of why you wax it, is so when you let go of it, it stays tight.
This is similar to waxing that ass.
Somewhat. Just go around the grooves in the peep if you want to be able to move it.
Yeah. And just triple knot, triple knot.
Yeah, equal amounts. So pull triple knot on the top, triple knot on the bottom, triple knot on the top, cut it, melt it.
So I'm basically just doing a soft tie-in here, guys, because I have commitment issues. And I want to spend a little bit of time shooting this before I really tie it in. This is just a simple tie-in. These guys got all sorts of fancy knots when you want to tie it in more seriously. So that's 3 total, that's enough? You're happy
That's
with
enough, yeah.
Okay.
You just need to prevent it from being able to pop out of the string. That's pretty much it. Don't hit the string. Close call. Now if you see your peep look like that and your loop look like that, we want to do this. Grab your string and hold it, and move your loop where it lines up with that.
Looks good. So this is a Mad Scientist special here, guys. This is
I'm
why you stay.
experimenting.
This is why you stay till the end of the video. You should always learn something if you hang out with Josh for a little while. And right here, we're gonna rig some Hoyt Go sticks onto this. Is it gonna work? Do you think?
Well, I'm pretty convinced. I think I can make this work.
And the Hoyt Go sticks also work on a PSE Mach 30. We
Yep.
know that.
Yeah, we do. Without messing anything up, because this is a very tight fit in here. All right. So now you go work, work, work.
That's pretty sweet.
Give me your money, Gypsy.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a cool
And
idea.
it keeps it off the cam.
Yeah, it just needs to be more integrated each bow, and it's going to be how long your stabilizer is, and if you have a 10-degree down, because if you didn't, it would sit farther down. Easy peasy, and then when you're done with it, you just back them off like a half a turn, kick them back. One might think a guy needs to make a generic version of this.
Okay.
because that's not hurting anything.
We cover a lot of bases when we go through this, use a lot of different parts, but I will have all the parts linked down below in the description from this bow build. And if you want to buy any of it from PodyMarcher.com, you can use my discount code, TIMC. It'll get you 10% off of this stuff. Dang.
That's dope.
That's the Nuns Buns. The fact it's not sitting on the cam is like...
Right?
I thought for sure when we did this it was going to be sitting on the cam.
Nope. You said it right. It shouldn't need to. You can change the angle of those to where it would end up slightly resting on the cam too, but you got enough room to do it.
One more reason to shoot 10 degree down. So right now I'm on the top one.
Okay, aim at the top one. If anything, you're going to hit low.
Okay.
We need to move the sight down a little bit and to the right a lot. 20 yards. See if I'm a good guesser or a bad guesser.
It's a good break.
Let's try it more.
Yeah. Yeah, this bow honestly feels great.
Oh.
Hey, boy. That was a good clean one, too.
Shot number 3.
What took you so long?
Sorry, dude. I'm rusty.
Did we cut that line?
No. You can probably argue that one, but I would call that out.
Look at that. I can't believe we got it to stand without hitting the cam. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Which is why Hoyt has that little nipple of destiny on the end of their cam. Bow build is done. Thank you, Josh Jones.
You're welcome.
Bow Yoda. That actually went a lot smoother than I expected. Maybe I'm starting to pick up on this.
Maybe learn a little.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Next steps are sight tape, third access, getting it totally ready to shoot against you guys. If you want me to make a video out of that, thumbs up, 1.5K thumbs ups, I will make that video for you. And also, you guys got a previous video to 1,000 thumbs ups, of which I will make an indoor video coming to you. 2024 is going to be a great year. Subscribe to the channel. Go check out Josh's channel. And we'll catch you guys back for the next one.